Hey, what's going on, guys? How's everything been? This is Dion, and I apologize for not making an update video sooner. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but I am back. Um, and I am way overdue. It is my 1 month and I guess 2 week anniversary, and I have a lot to update you on. So this is probably going to be one of my more lengthy videos, probably around 10 minutes. I won't make it more than 10 minutes. All right, so jumping into the numbers real quick. My highest weight, 477 pounds, was back in January. I believe it was recorded January the 23rd. My surgery weight, which was on August the 10th, was 429 pounds. And as of right now, 1 month and 2 weeks after surgery, I am currently sitting at 377 pounds. That is a 52-pound drop from August the 10th. Oh, today is the 24th of September, by the way. So 52 pounds since August, and I have just made it to 100 pounds lost since January. So 100 pounds total. That is a big accomplishment for me. I'm really, really happy with the way things are going, and I hope to continue. I don't even want to call it a stall, because I know I really haven't hit a stall yet. I know it's probably going to be coming soon. Just my weight loss slowed down a little bit because I found out one of the things that I kind of have to limit myself on is dairy. I knew before the surgery I was lactose intolerant, and dairy never really agreed with me. But I tried to add cheese to my diet, and it kind of just stalled everything. And as soon as I took the cheese away, I began losing weight just pretty much immediately. So I know that's one of the things I'm going to struggle with, dairy in general. So it's just something I have to watch. So if you happen to get into that same situation to where you start to stall a little bit, or your weight loss kind of slows down, just kind of look into what you're eating, what you may have just added, and step back a little bit. Take away the thing you just added and see how you do from there. That's why I'm thinking it's not a true stall or anything like that. It's just what I ate didn't agree with me, and it was preventing me from losing more weight. So since we're on the topic of what I'm eating, right now, since I am uh, about 6 weeks post-op, I am eating normal food now, or I should be eating more normal food. Um, I'm really slow going with this diet thing, as far as I'm supposed to be eating a lot more regular food and getting my protein from food instead of shakes. I still do the Premier Protein in the morning. I've reduced it to where I just have one per day to get that 30 grams of protein, and then I do the rest with food. So today, this morning, I had Premier Protein Shake. Um, a bit of a late lunch. I had one egg with one slice of Swiss cheese, and then in a little bit, once I get done with this, my dinner is going to be 3 ounces of shrimp and probably 1 ounce of green beans just to get some vegetables in. So that's probably going to put me right at 61 or 62 grams of protein today. It's a pretty good trade-off. I'm getting the energy I need, definitely drinking water, and not really taking in too many calories. One thing I want to talk about is at the very beginning I said I was going to do some pureed uh, food recipes, and I haven't been posting those. I have one that I'm going to post. It's a sauce I made. I'm going to post that. But the reason I decided against that was it just wasn't a good idea. Um, I realized when I was doing it that you don't spend a whole lot of time on your pureed diet. For me, I ended up doing it an extra week. So for me, it was 2 weeks. It's usually about a week, depending on what your doctor says. But that's really not a lot of time to try a whole lot of different things. And for me, I didn't want to try a whole lot of different things. I didn't have a taste for food in general. So there was absolutely no point in kind of spicing things up or varying the diet or whatnot. I pretty much just had kind of like a pureed chicken salad or pureed tuna salad the entire time, and it was fine. I didn't want any more than that, and I actually didn't really want to eat at all. So, um, just for me in general, and I think some other people are like this, you don't really have to spend a whole lot of time on the puree diet because it's going to go by really fast. I still do like doing the recipes, so I'll probably, do a few more now that I'm in the regular food stage. And I definitely like making the different sauces to kind of keep you away from some of the store-bought sauces. So I'll probably, post a few more of those as well. I've really been into this. It's a sweet Thai chili sauce that I made, and pretty much been putting that in a lot of different things. That's really been working well. So I'll post that video, update you guys, let you know how I made it, and I'll do a few more recipe videos as well. Now, a couple of weeks ago, and I probably should have updated you guys with this then, I had my 1 month appointment with my surgeon. It was my 1 month checkup, and things went well. At that time, I still had, even up until pretty much like a couple days ago, the gout was still an issue. It's still a problem, still hurting. Nothing really I could do about it. Um, just kind of had to wait for it to go away on its own. And at this time, right now, I'm feeling a whole lot better. I'm walking pretty much normally now. I'm moving pretty quickly, and it's definitely gotten a lot better. So I hope it just continues to improve and just goes away, and then we'll worry about maintenance after that. So back to my 1 month appointment with my surgeon. Everything went pretty well. Um, we spoke about what I was eating, getting in the protein, getting in the water. Everything was going well. Basically, your basic update. He checked on my incisions. Incisions were healing very well. As of right now, you can barely notice it. They for the most part, have gone away. The glue that they put on to keep the incisions closed is all gone. So everything is looking really, really good. And he cleared me to start working out, which I am very, very excited about. Um, that's one of the main things I was looking forward to. He cleared me for swimming as well, which I really want to get into doing. But the working out is going to be a huge plus. As soon as this gout completely clears up, I am going to get outside and start jogging. One of my goals is to do a 5K, and there is one in February that I'm aiming for, and I'm really excited about doing that. So, if this is something that you're doing, try to make those goals and kind of get excited about it because, it's something that I really wanted to do, and I'm actually going to get a chance to do it. So it's happening. It's happening. It's coming along. All right, now I did have an incident where I was not feeling very well. After my 1 month appointment, I went back to work, and my 9 to 5 is retail. So if any of you work retail, you know that it can be very demanding. Being on your feet all day, it's not a job where you get a lot of rest. You're walking back and forth, taking care of people, a lot of lifting, things of that nature, basic retail stuff. But I went back, and day one, apparently my body was not ready. Um, I felt absolutely terrible. Um, I was on the verge of kind of passing out quite a few times throughout the day. I didn't feel well. I was getting dizzy spells left and right. Finally, probably after 3 or so hours, I had to go. I had to leave, and I had to go to urgent care. It wasn't something that I felt that I could put off, for a few days until I got an appointment to see somebody. I had to go to an emergency center and get this thing knocked out. And I was there for probably 4 hours or so. And I guess what happened was I just wasn't getting enough calories and enough fluid, and my body just wasn't ready, for that much strenuous work and lifting and bending and squatting and all that stuff. And looking back on it, that's completely okay. I should have known better. I should have eased back into it. That was my fault. I should have really, um, gone back on light duty right off the bat. That was my fault. But in the hospital, they pretty much ran every test in the book. They took my blood pressure about 6 or 7 times. I don't know what the issue was with it, but he had me sit down, took my blood pressure, had me lay down, had me stand up, had me bend over, take my blood pressure, just a whole bunch of tests. I guess it was just extremely low, so that wasn't really good at all. They took blood test, they took a urine test, they did another EKG, they did X-rays, just checking all kinds of different things. And it turns out that I just needed a whole lot of fluid in me, and I needed to rest up a little bit. So I spent the entire time just getting an IVs of fluid just pumped into me. And when I left, I felt a lot better. After I got out of the hospital, I definitely had to get with my surgeon again to see if I could go back to work on light duty, and that's currently what I'm doing now. Even though if anybody works retail, there's no such thing as light duty. Um, I pretty much kind of had it easy for like 2 days. And once I started getting, electrolytes in me, another thing, I have to get some electrolytes in me. Water just didn't do it, even though I was drinking enough water at that time. It wasn't working. So now I'm drinking water, plus I'm drinking Propel, which is sugar-free, calorie-free, enhanced water, and it has electrolytes. So that helps me out a lot. And I drink constantly throughout the day. So when I'm at work, I always have to have a water bottle with me and make sure that I'm drinking. So yeah, pretty much only a couple of days taking it easy, and pretty much now I'm able to do what I was doing before the surgery. I'm able to keep up. I'm able to move fast pace. Able to lift heavy things. The one thing that I'm kind of wary of is getting on ladders. You have to do a lot of ladders in the back room, and I still get a little bit dizzy when I do that, so I try to avoid ladders, and I try to avoid a whole lot of bending and quickly getting back up again, because those dizzy spells hit me really hard if I do that. But other than that, things are going pretty well. All right, guys, that really does it for this update. I know some of you are kind of looking forward to the before and after pictures. But I'm not going to do that yet because right now I'm still very much in the before. I have been taking pictures. I have been kind of chronicling everything with photos. So when the time comes and I am comfortable showing this mess, I definitely will do that. And I will make an entire video of the before and after photos to let you guys see the horribleness. But other than that, I will talk to you guys later. Please feel free to subscribe if you haven't. Please comment down below if you have any questions or if you want to see anything in particular. And just leave me a comment. Just hello in general, because I really want to hear from you guys. I appreciate. I think we're at 77 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. 77 people want to hear what I have to say, which is weird. But I thank you guys so much for listening and for commenting and talking back. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them. Till next time, later.